Hey everyone, this is Alan from BMW Durham, back again with another video. We have another new arrival. It's a 2025 BMW X3 M50 pre-production in frozen deep gray. Alright, so this is the 2025 BMW X3 M50 in frozen deep gray material. I just hit unlock there so we could see that welcoming animation. And this one came pre-installed with all 4 different variations of the welcome light animation. And right away, you see the kidney grille is lit up. Kidney grille looks really awesome that way. And we've got that new headlight design. And I'm just gonna put the pathway lighting on so you guys can see what the low beams will look like. So look at that, full lighting system on. Whole front end looks really good. And you'll see the hood is quite minimalistic. We do have some lines coming lengthwise down to the front on either side. And then we've got a little area in the center where we've got the rondelle focal point. And then we've got the illuminated kidney grille. And this being the X3 M50 model, this has the horizontal slats, camera offset on the kidney on this side, and then M badging on the driver's side. That's where the front plate bracket would go. We have a place here for the front tow hook, and if you just look at the front here, you'll see that at the bottom we've got some lower air ducts. We've got some actual ducts here on the side for your brakes, and you'll notice this part is frozen, this part is high gloss black. Front end looks really good. And let's take a look one more time at that headlight welcoming animation. I love that one. That one's called Vivace. Now we also have the Shadowline BMW LED headlights. So this is our first time seeing this new X3 light design. So kind of like the new 4 Series LCI, we've got the stack of LED lights there, and of course the entire low beam system. There's your cornering light in there as well. Lots of nice little details. See these crisscross lines. Eventually someday when we see the X330, you'll see that we've got the vertical and the diagonal slats, kind of like the design on the inside of the headlight there as well. So from this corner over here, looks real good. That front end looks awesome. I'm really liking it so far. Now when we come around to the side here, you'll see that we've got the new 21-inch wheels. So these are the Star Spoke 1037M wheels in jet black burnish with that big red M Sport brake. Take a look at that. So now we've got 21s on the X3. Amber reflector still remains in our market, and just because we've got the M badging here on the fender, I don't think the US market will get that. We've got a body line going around here, and I'm glad that we've got the frozen paint to really show that off. And on the rocker panel down here at the bottom, you've got that indented area that gives it a really dynamic look. And you'll also see that we've got a line that fades in from here, gets really strong right above the door handles, and then swoops up towards the Hofmeister kink. And we've got another line starting from here just to accentuate the rear wheel arch there. And there's that rear 1037M wheel with the red caliper there. That looks awesome. And let's just stand back for a second and have a look at that overall side profile. This is a beautiful sports activity vehicle, and just got the lights on there again. Can't really see the welcome light carpet that well on this side, but there's an M that is placed down on the floor. We have blacked out M wing mirror, black window surrounds, black roof rails. We have the glass roof, new style antenna, accentuated Hofmeister kink. And let's take a look towards the back now. So we've got a spoiler up here, and it's kind of enclosed on the side. It gives it a bit of a sportier look that way. And let's take a look at these rear tail lights. So they are sculpted, they are 3-dimensional. We've got more of those line crisscross patterns. BMW's written on the side here. Very detailed tail lights, and overall I think it really goes well, especially coming from the X3 LCI. We still retain the wiper arm on the back. We've got the rondelle straight in the center, and X3 badging on this side, M50 badging on the other side. And down here, This is where your rear license plate will go. We've got the backup camera there. It looks like there's a little washer nozzle there as well. We're gonna have to explore that. And look at this, first time on the X3 non-M quad exhaust tips with that rear diffuser. And let's just take a quick look underneath. You see the muffler there in the center. So now that we're back here, let's just give it a little kick. Get this to open up the hands-free way. So once that opens up, you'll see inside we've got a new design for the cargo cover. So that comes out to hide your contents. And in order to remove it, you just either push this or this in. So that's a little bit easier than before. It's more simple. And on this side, we have a reading light. It looks like there's a spot where potentially a 12-volt plug could go. Grocery bag hanger. And it looks like access to fuse panel. Yep. And we have 12-volt plug, grocery bag hanger here as well. That's interesting. We have two styles of grocery bag hanger back here. And if I lift this up, you'll see that we've got a spot that's cut out for a spare tire. And we also have here tow hook, spot for some screws back here. Looks like some hardware for the front plate bracket. And it's interesting, this whole design. I can see there's a space here for the cargo cover as well, so I'm glad that they've retained that. And of course, once I put this back down, got a little handle here to pull this back in case it's a bit further away. And we've got a little netted area on this side as well. And up top, we have the button to close, another button to close and lock, but I will definitely kick and get this to close the hands-free way. There we go. Boom. Now, on the passenger side, we'll find the fuel cap door as we do on all German cars. Connected to the central locking system, we're looking for 91 octane. And this looks like the exact same part as before. There's still a spot to put that, so that's great, very familiar. Now, oh, there's that welcome light carpet. I'm just gonna try and catch that while it's there. If I open up the rear door here, you'll see that we've got the manual sunshade up, so that can be put up and down. This is what the door panel looks like in here now. We've got some blue contrast stitching going across, window switch, the door handle itself. I can see here we've also got Harman Kardon sound system. Nice pockets in the door there with a big cup holder. And here's the rear seating area with the blue contrast stitching once again. On the shoulder, you can fold down the seats in a 60-40 split. This one has some Alcantara, and we've got some M color stitching on here as well. The headrest, look at that. I'm not sure of this shape here, but it's definitely a new design. Headrest can go up and down here. And in the center, we have the armrest with cup holders and center pass-through. I think it's like X1, there's a thing up here. Yep. So that comes down like that. And so actually, you know what? They do fold down in a 60-40 split, but the center comes down kind of like the new 5 Series. And there's that huge glass roof up top. The glass itself does not open. There's a sunshade that covers it. And then up top, we also have the handle with the coat hanger, and we've got some lights. It looks like there's some microphones on the back on the C-pillars as well, which is new. And look at this. We have the accessory port on the back of the seat. And we've got some pockets on the back of each seat as well. And we do also have some vents on the back of the center console. We have rear, this is actually 3-zone climate control. Just have to turn that on later. 2 USB Type-C charging ports, transmission tunnel in the center, and way down here, there are some vents here for your rear passenger's feet. Let's go ahead and open the front door next. So there's the little control panel for the rear climate control. So we do have heated seats in the 2 outer positions. This looks a lot like the one that's in the back of the 5 Series. All right, so if I approach from the passenger side, we do have the touch comfort access here. So inside, we've got Harman Kardon sound system. There's the new little light panel there for the ambient light. This is your door handle right here. We have unlock, lock here, vent controls up and down. So that's a little bit different than before. Handle here to hold the door handle, blue stitching across, window switch, more pockets. And then down here we have full power seat with lumbar, manual under the thigh extension, and there's that front seat again, nice stitching on it, Alcantara on the top, Alcantara on the headrest with blue stitching, and we've got the M colors going across on the stitching as well, which is beautiful. This is what your dash will look like. So we've got some nice stitching going on across here, soft touch materials, some interesting crisscross pattern vents over here as well, which is nice. Down here, vents are here, controller to direct them are here, locking glove box with a button to open the illuminated glove box. And we have iDrive 9. And down here we have your vent controls, and we've got the one side is a wireless charger, one side is not, 2 USB Type-C charging ports. Seems to be a vent here as well to cool the phone. Nice little M badge here as well. And cup holders, glass controls for the first time in the X3. And if I lift this up, it's got an interesting shape, but we have a 12-volt plug in there, lots of space. And we also have the new iDrive controller that slides left, right, up, and down instead of tilting. So that's a little bit different as well. And why don't I go ahead and open the door on the driver's side next. All right, let's open the door from the driver's side next. So inside the driver door panel, we've got unlock, lock, we've got the vent, open and close. Memory buttons are now down here. There's the actual door handle. And we're gonna get inside and take a look at all these ambient lights and stuff in here. Window controls, side mirror controls. There's the tailgate release. And just to test, tailgate opens up. Put the key inside the car. So it's got the new style key. Can it close on the pre-prod? It can close on the pre-prod, yes. So you just gotta press and hold that switch while the key's inside. And the driver's side has full power seat with lumbar and side bolster. And let's take another look at those beautiful seats. We have the new flat bottom steering wheel with the M color stitching on it. We've got the paddle shifters, and we've got the nice red grips on the back. We've got the new light control switch, kind of like the new Countryman. And in here, we've got iDrive 9 with the flat screen. Up top, we have the universal garage door opener underneath your rearview mirror. And we have an interior camera on the inside this time. And just to show you, the sunshade scrolls from the rear. It just opens and closes the sunshade, but the glass itself doesn't actually open. And let's take a quick look at iDrive 9 over here. So let's just take a look real quick. If we head into ambient light. So we've got the same 15 colors as we saw in some of the other cars. So that's what it looks like, all lit up back here. There are some lights in the door handle area in the rear as well. And this is what the new light bar looks like. So all of this lights up. It looks really cool. And I know we've already seen pretty well all these colors. Flamingo looks really good. Emerald, oh yeah. All right, so one of my favorite things here, I just got it on my modes. Let me hit sport and let me just show you what happens in here. So we got the red coming in first, and then the blue comes in. Look how that looks. That looks so cool. I love that. X1 is in the backup camera. And let's also just take a quick look at the driving settings so we can have a look at what we have here. So under safety and warnings, frontal collision warning, lane departure, blind spot, side collision, exit warning, fatigue warning, speed speed limit warning. Let's talk about parking. So this car should be able to front park, back park, parallel park, come out of a parking spot. Okay, pre-prod doesn't want to go in that menu. Let's talk about driving. So cruise control will mitigate the speed, distance to the car in front of you, steer for you. You can do lane guiding with navigation. So if you're using the BMW map and you're navigating and you're using cruise control, the car can start changing lanes to get to your exit based upon your navigation destination. Automatic lane change, so that's a signal. Nobody's beside you, it'll change lanes for you. Assisted driving plus, no hands on the steering wheel in certain situations. So it's got everything, and that's why it's got the little lights on the steering wheel as well to indicate to you if you're doing something good or bad while you're doing all that stuff. And also, sorry, I just wanted to look at this one more time. Backup camera, look, car camera cleaning. So it does have the washer nozzle as I thought it would. And let's take a look. Just gonna get to climate controls. We have ventilated seat, heated steering wheel in here as well. So all that is pretty awesome. And also just want to see, can I get to the head-up display on the pre-prod model? So we're going to look at, so we do have drive recorder in here, which is pretty good. Displays. Head-up display. So head-up display is on right now. Brightness, I'm going to just put to max. So head-up display is there. It's showing the sport mode view because I'm in sport mode. Let's see if I... Yeah, we've got the efficiency diamond. Yeah, okay, so all the head-up display stuff is as expected. So what I want to do next is let's go take a look under the hood. So down here, the hood release is now hidden under here, kind of like the 5 Series, and still 2-pull, which it says right on there, 1, 2. So when we come over to the front here, you don't have to find anything underneath here. You just simply lift this up, and there it is, the beautiful B58 3-liter inline-6 twin-power turbo. We have now 393 horsepower, 428 foot-pounds of torque, positive battery terminal here, negative battery terminal here, washer fluid here. We've got these nice strap braces going across. So this is pre-prod. It may not look exactly like this, but I'm happy to see the M Performance engine cover here, which is nice. So what do you think of this new engine bay? The new X3 looks pretty good if you ask me. All right, we're gonna do one more lap around the new G45 X3 M50 before we conclude the video. I know everyone's trying to get a look at this thing. I'm hogging it all to myself, but this is our absolute first look at this beauty. And of course, it's loaded and in a frozen color, so we may not see one exactly like this for a while or ever. So yeah, it looks awesome. Yeah, I'm welcome light, you can kind of see better from over here. So what do you think of the new G45 X3? I think it's pretty good. All right, everyone, so that was my tour of this beautiful pre-production 2025 BMW X3 M50 in frozen deep gray metallic. This car is fully loaded. I'm excited to see how it drives with the new power specs on it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you like the car, if you like the video, if you like me, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I don't have the pricing information for this exact model, but if I can get it, I'll put it in there. If not, please follow me on Instagram. We'll see you on the next video. Thank you so much for watching.